I'm gonna tell a story every time about how I got attacked by a dog, but not just any dog. My friend dog, one of my best friend dogs, and ex-best friend. Yeah. So I'll be right back.
I'm a bad bitch, fuck the bitch. Bitch get slick, I'ma cut the bitch. I'm a bad bitch, suck some dick. If that bitch gets slick, I'll cut the bitch.
So it was a normal day. Well, it wasn't just a normal day. Today was one of them lit days. That day was one of them lit days. And I was like, today I'm about to turn up. Today I'm just gonna be turned up. I was just like, I cannot be lame. That's when my hair was growing, so I had cornrows going back. And that day I had on like a Marvel's Black Panther shirt, and one of my favorite jeans. Well, them not my favorite jeans no more, but one of them. And I had my Pumas on, and I was just making my friends laugh. It was a fun day. I'm not even gonna play like. It was a fun day, and I was having fun. My teacher wasn't there. One of the mean teachers wasn't there. But two of my mean teachers wasn't there. So I was turned up, but I wasn't being bad, you know. And when I got home, I was like, I'm not about to stay in this house. I just had me a good day. I'm not about to stay in this house. I was like, I went. Cause I went to this dance team with one of my ex-best friends, and I went to La La dance, and I was going to her house to go to dance practice, and I asked my mama, can I go? She said yeah. So she said, as long as your chores done, and I did my chores the day before, so I wasn't really worried about it. So I was like yeah. I said they done or whatever, and she was like, yeah, you can go. My Puma shirt, my Puma and FUBU shirts and Puma FUBU shirt mixed together. And I had on some shorts, black shorts, because that's what we had to wear. And I had on my Pumas. Yeah. And I was going up there, and she was like, what treasure? Like, she's not here or whatever. And we was making dub smashes, and stuff. So it was like, it's time to go. So we was leaving, and they told me to go outside, and they was like, you're about to let the dog out. They warned me, but they didn't tell me like how we gonna let the dog out. And I was like, okay. So she said, I'm gonna get my shoes, I'll be right back. And I was like, okay. So I went outside, and I went to the car, but the door was locked. And I was standing out there waiting. I was thinking about what I was gonna do when I go to dance practice or whatever. I was thinking about everything, and I was out there dancing and stuff. And I was just turned around. Say, this the car. The door is over there. This the car. This the door. But I was like far away from the car, but next to the car. So I turned around, and she was like, Kira, open the door. And I heard her talking. I heard her screaming her name when she opened the door. And as soon as she opened the door, the dog charged at me. It charged at me, and it bit my face. And then I beat the dog off my face. And like, I'm telling you, like, when that dog body, okay, imagine your mama come up to you, grab you by the little skin that you have on your face, and yanking you. And the dog had bit me in my face, and I just beat him, and he had bit this arm. As soon as he got off my face, he bit my arm, and he was holding on to this arm. He was holding on, so I was just beating him with my left hand. You know your left hand ain't that good, so I was just beating him with my left hand. I was going hard as I could. I was like this, and I was just beating him up. And then cause I was beating him up, he bit this hand. He bit this hand, but he couldn't get this hand like that, cause I was already beating him up. I was doing it for my life. I was in danger, so I was just beating the dog up. As soon as he got off of me, I was just beating him up. As soon as he got off of me, her grandma came, and she was trying to. She didn't touch the dog. She was like, hey, in front of the car. Cause I'm telling you, like the car was far away from me, and they was up on the hill, and the car was far away from me. She was in shock. I seen in her face she was in shock, but nobody it happened quick, but it happened slow, and she was doing this to the dog. She was like, hey, stop, Polo, stop. So the dog stopped because I was beating the dog up. I think he got enough of me beating him up, and then went up there, and it was growling, and I was just, my friend came out, my ex-best friend came out the house. She came out after the dog got off of me. She came after the dog got off of me or whatever, and I was like, yo, dog just attacked me. Yo, dog just attacked me. I was holding my face like this. I didn't want to see the cuts. That's why I was saying I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Call my mama. I don't want to see it. So my shoes, I had. Hold up. Did I have to put those on? My shoes was off of me. I didn't have to put them on. I had the slides on. Never mind. I had the slides on, and my shoes was off of me, and I don't know if it was the Pumas or the slides, but they was off my feet. And she said, get your shoes. And I was in shock, so I couldn't get them. I ran down, because they had a hill. I ran down the hill into the street, and I was just crying my heart out. And I was just crying. I was like, I thought I was about to die, because like it bit my arm, and I thought I was about to die or something. And I was like, what if her dog got rabies? And I was just going crazy. And I was thinking about so much stuff. Call your mama, gave me the phone, and I was in shock, so I was shaking. I couldn't call her. I said, call her for me. And I was like, we about to take you home. And no, she said, walk home. And I was like, you can't. I said, your grandma can't take me home. Y'all already on the way. But I was still crying. And it felt like there was no sympathy. It was just like, oh, she got attacked. Okay, whatever. So then, when I was in the car, I was crying, and I think I was looking at something, and I seen blood. I seen my blood coming, cause I already seen the blood when he bit me. I felt it, and I was just seeing the blood. I looked at the cut, and I started crying more. So they dropped me off in front of my house, in the street, and drove off. And I had ran to the door by myself. And my sister was on the phone with her little friend, boyfriend, whatever. And I heard her on the phone. I don't know. I heard her on the phone, and he was like, what's that? She was like, what is that? Hold up. And I heard her run. She was like, what's wrong? And I said, I just got attacked. And she seen the blood on me. And I went downstairs to my mama, and I just dropped on the floor and started crying. And I was trying to hold it in when I was going down the hill. I was trying to hold it in. I was just like trying to brush it off, but I couldn't. I was shaking too much. And there was like, the cut's not that bad, because I was like, okay. And I was just looking. And I didn't look at it. I just seen blood. And how my mama was rubbing my face, and it was hurting so bad. I was just like, no. I said, this can't be real. It felt like a dream. So I was laying on the floor, and my mama came in there with some peroxide, and they came in there with a mirror so I could see my cuts. I was not looking at it. I was probably not looking at it for like a whole 5 minutes. And they came in there with the mirror, and I was looking in the mirror. But if you want to see the rest, I'm making another video. So it's going to be a part 2. And then a part 3. And then a part 4. Oh yes, it was a lot that happened. A lot. The fight involved in the video. And it was a lot of drama that came with it. So it's gonna be a part 3. in the part 2. So stay tuned. So here are pictures of when I got bit by the dog. Here is my face, and this is like my cheek, and it bit me under my chin too. This is how it looks now, and here's the picture where it's under my chin, and it's the scratch from his teeth. And this is how it looks when it's healed. Here is my left hand where I was beating him up and he couldn't get. Here is it now. It's healed and good. My right hand where the deepest cut is where he bit me. Here is it with the flash on it. This is when I first got it and it was getting swole. Here is it now. Every day is healing. Here's my face. This is like the day after or the same day at night when it was getting swole too. This is the end of the video. I hope that you like, comment, subscribe, and go watch my other videos. And there are going to be more videos coming out soon.
Like smoking 7 doobies and doing it all repeatedly. So baby, if you wanna come along and take a seat with me, minimize my pride. The way you talk, the way you look, the way you walk, you got me shook. Girl, you pop, girl, I'm hooked. But you living life in that fast lane, on that fast train, and our last name should be exact same. Girl, I promise this the last claim that I make. Help me minimize my pride. The way you talk, the way you look, the way you walk, you got me shook. Girl, you pop.